Hello, everybody, and welcome to the heck, I don't even know anymore. Probably the 8th video in the calculator series of how to build a calculator in Java. I'm right now restoring some Apple products that I use to listen to my awesome music. Um, Speaking of music, uh, I listen to like dubstep and like metal and stuff, and my sister like told me about like these bands called Asking Alexandria, and I'm just like, I've never heard of these bands before. So if you have like any knowledge of these people, like, I don't know, let me know what you think of them. Anyways, we gotta get on with this awesome, freaking awesome calculator that we're building here. Obviously, this is what we have done so far, and actually, it looks very clean, to be honest. It looks very clean, in my opinion. Obviously, none of the operators or anything work yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there soon enough. You know, just calm your horses. Just calm your horses. Obviously, I had to end the video a little quickly there because of my 15-minute limit. I haven't set anything new, but that will change soon. So obviously, we need to finish up and add the multiplication button there. And there we go, we have multiplication now. So we gotta get the other two buttons, which are the... See, we gotta do the minus and then the plus there. So what we're gonna do is subtraction is equal to new J button. And then we're gonna do a subtraction sign there. And then subtraction set bounds. 226. 194, and then 65 and 55. Sorry for all the random noises. Like I said, I am restoring, and as you can see there, I do apologize for that. But we're not going to be fake. We're going to, we all have our, little problems and stuff, but it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna build a great calculator, which looks really good, by the way. And now we're gonna have to do the addition is equal to new J button. I wish I could spell button, but it happens. And then addition, and we're gonna have to set the bounds for this as well, which is 226. I have no freaking idea what that is. What is 194 plus 62, and it's 256. That's a great number. We're going to keep it. 65, and then 55 for the height, and then of course we need to add it to the calculator. So if we run it, we now have all the buttons. It looks very clean. It looks very good, actually. I actually kind of like this. I don't know why that shows up, but that is a calculator thing. If you if you Google a calculator or something like that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start, on the operators here and basically everything else to make it working. Division is equal to new. I'm an idiot. Add action listener, new action listener. And then we're going to put a bracket there. We're going to add our unimplemented methods. And let's see, if we click division, it's going to set the text back to 0, but we need to store the first set of numbers. Oh no, actually, Yeah, but we're not going to set the text to 0. Because I have like another idea. Kind of like how Android does it. So we're going to make a new thing here, and I guess we'll call this private. It's going to be a double. I guess temp first probably would be a decent name. And we're just set it to that. And if you don't know how to create a getter and setter, what I do is I just hover over it like so, and I click here. But if you don't find that, just highlight the name, and I think you go to source, and then you can generate getter and setter like so. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a getter and setter, and we're going to basically keep everything how it is here. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just click OK. And if we scroll down here, we have a get temp first, and then we have a set temp first. I'd rather use them, a getter and setter, over a regular string or a double. So what we can do here is we can set the temp first, and the double is going to be display.getText. No, it's gonna have to be double dot, and then we're gonna have to parse the double. There we go, display.getText. So that's what we're gonna do there. So you click divide, and the numbers that's in there gets added to this, and then we're going to append. So yeah, display.append, and we're going to append the divide sign. Yeah, so if we run this, actually we'll make it print out. It's not gonna give me it, but I'll just type it out. We're gonna get the whatever we stored there. So if we do like 85 divide, as you can see, or you can't see it, but it did print out a line there. Actually, I can move it. Yeah, like you can see, 85 down here. Alright, so we're going to move this back up because we're that awesome. Alright, so that works just fine. Actually, I don't know if this could work. We have to make a boolean here. We're just making an array. Operation is equal to new boolean array. I'm talking nonsense right now. Make a boolean array there. And then when we click divide, we're going to do operation 0 equals true. And then here in the equals, we're going to add an action listener, like so. I'm going to save it and do that. Alright. If operation 0 we're going to need to make another variable. I mean, we don't need to, but we'll just do that anyways. So double is temp second is equal to 0.0, and we're going to make a getter and setter again, like that. and then we're going to do set temp second and double dot parse double display dot get text dot hmm. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, right here, we're going to set the text to 0. We're going to keep that. And then yeah, we can do that. And if it's operation 0, and if we're dividing, we will do display dot set text, and it's going to be double dot toString get temp first divided by get temp second. I think that is all we need, so we're going to run it here. So let's do something I actually know, like 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10.0. Alright, that is perfect. And then we need, because there's really no point in that one part, so if display dot, actually no, we're not going to put it there. If display dot get text dot ends with 0.0, display dot set text display dot get text dot replace the 0.0 with nothing, like so. So if now we run it, we'll do 20 divided by 2. Boom. Alright, yeah, that's perfect. That is straight perfect. Honestly, I don't even think if that's even needed. We honestly could probably just do that. So yeah, let's try this out real quick. 20 divided by 2. Alright, that works great. We can delete these brackets right here. Alright, so that is the dividing. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off here. Next video we'll try and finish up the rest of the operations and everything else. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.